which homie said with your chest. Like my name, Jody, pull up in event. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the...
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line. Get your money down. I put money down. On all of us. On my people down. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You see, you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, Henry, how much you needed? Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Come on, come on.
31-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead. Here's Tracy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Okay, ready?
That's another Giants first down.
Panther Street, Panther
First
Street.
and goal at the 9-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mark Andrews, 51 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Come on.
Off play action. Forward. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
Trap 60. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And it's going to carry out the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants, first down. First and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Three.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Okay, ready.
Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Ifitu Melifonwu. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Up the middle, Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. This is caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a handoff up the middle. Turner. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll get this one to Pittman.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The lane opens here, and he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Ford. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
He will maneuver his way down about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Ready?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Cowboy 80! Go, Reed! Go!
On 4th down, Ford. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to get this one down to the 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Ford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Ford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. This extra point up and good.